All right, Your Honor. So
I'm a stand.
we just want to get your legal opinion on the situation, and you tell us if it is likely that a outcome will occur.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna give you the situation, and then you let me know if a outcome will occur.
Here's what I'll say first. Speak in generalities, don't speak in specifics, otherwise I can't take any of the court cases.
Okay, all right.
So, if you're talking about a person, just say a person.
In
don't tell me-
hypotheticals, hypotheticals.
So say individuals are in the business, right? And there's two police officers right outside the business. They're just having a chat with another individual. And then two individuals come outside, have a conversation with these police. Conversation goes for about 5, 6, 7 minutes. And then one of the individuals pulls out a gun and holds up these two officers. Right?
Okay.
Now, one of these individuals is, say, just for an example, it could be the business owner of that business.
Yeah, one of them is the property owner.
Yeah, the property owner. The property owner.
Uh-huh.
So the property owner has a conversation with the cops, 5, 6, 7 minutes, pulls out a gun, holds them up, and then more cops show up and they gun him down.
Well, maybe he shoots at them. We don't even know.
Maybe.
Right. Okay. A shootout occurs.
Oh yeah, shootout happens. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then the cops leave the area, but they left a note on the door saying "locked down." There's
a big padlock, a big PD padlock.
Yes, and there's tape over the door.
Yeah.
Now, in your professional opinion, do you think they have whatever it's called to lock the property down and rate it based off that?
So when it comes to locking down a property, if the police are in good faith writing a search warrant for a property, they're allowed to lock it down. In regards to raiding it, based on the circumstances that you said, if that person was only seen coming out of the property and then has a gun, if that's the only circumstances presented, I don't think I would sign that.
He also owns the property too, just so you know. The person that had the shootout with the cops.
So, and again, I didn't see him with a gun leaving the property. About 5, 6 minutes transpired. Then he pulled out a gun, then held him up. Does that make sense?
So when it comes to that, if someone is seen going into a property and then coming out of a property with a gun, like if they're seen going in without a gun and coming out with, that door's getting kicked in 9 times out of 10. But if the person is just seen coming out and they have a gun on them, and that's the only argument presented, then to me, it's just as likely that they had the gun on them before they went in versus getting the gun out when they were in there.
Okay, now another just a possibility. What if, during say negotiations, right, when one of the cops was being held up, the cops lied and said, "Oh, I saw you come out with a gun in your hand." Well, what if they lie about that, and that's what gets it signed off, right?
Okay, that goes into a whole argument of bad faith, and it's hard to disprove. It's hard to tell when someone's lying if it's just on a piece of paper.
Yeah,
but if it's just one cop saying, it's just one cop saying, "I seen him come out with a gun," and you said there were multiple officers there, and that other cop isn't saying it. If that other cop doesn't say it, then to me that's putting doubt into either of the cops.
Okay. That's wonderful.
Now, if this
that's
property
wonderful
has a
news, Jonah.
history of, being used to stash things, being used to sell things, blah, 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 stuff like that, then that could lean towards it getting raided.
Mm-hmm.
So what you're saying is if that property, okay, now let's say for instance this property has been raided in the past, but it's under a new
Mr. Aubrey Webster right now.
It's under a new
Hello,
name. Would it
Mr.
still
Aubrey
constitute
Webster.
as, like,
This is
the-
Officer Shiesty with
the
the
history
It
of
would
LSPD.
depend. It would depend if that new
Okay.
owner is affiliated with the old owner.
I have called you to inform you that we'll
At
be
least that's,
lifting the
if I'm the
locks
police, I
from
would see who
your
used to
building
own it
door.
and
We're gonna
that
have an
previous
officer
raid.
down
Good
there.
boy.
See
Good boy.
if the
Good
new
boy.
person that owns it is affiliated.
Did you just say good boy?
Put that in the water.
did.
And be like, all
You just said-
done
you
is
just
name
said
it
good
a
boy.
different name, so it looks like it looks one way.
Yes.
Well,
If we look at these arrests,
we would just like to make sure the officer's safe.
These people
Of
are
course,
on the
of
way
course.
down there.
arrested together.
I'll be down there to make sure this happens. Okay, give me 2 minutes. I'll be down there.
You'll be down there.
I'll be
Okay.
down there. All right.
2 minutes.
Okay.
Okay, thank you so much. I appreciate you, Mr. Webster.
Looking
Of
for in a
course.
search warrant
Bye-bye.
is it more likely than not that something will be found in there?
We gotta go, guys.
Oh, okay. Thank you so much, Your Honor. I
Your Honor,
appreciate you taking your time to do this.
Your Honor, I really appreciate you, Your Honor. Thank you
Yeah,
so
I
much.
really appreciate you taking your time to have a conversation
Remember
with
to
us.
take
That means a lot.
Information, very useful.
Remember to
Thank
grab
you.
your stuff, guys. From
Yes,
the
we'll do.
dog.
We'll do.
Again,
Thank
Your Honor,
you
I
so much.
appreciate you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Your Honor. Thank you. So, am I getting 700 bullets? 5 grenades?
Versace.
I don't know. From what he said,
No, listen. I just got a phone call. The lift in the locks of the door.
Good, my dog.
Good, my dog.
Hey, forehead.
Yeah.